Hey guys, I'm going to show you the first part of your next project, which is going to be a winter project now that we're in full-blown snowy weather here. So what we're going to do is make a sort of like winter bundled up portrait. And we're going to start today with our background. So what we're going to do is we are going to need a watercolor palette, a cup of water, a paintbrush, white or blue or both crayons, and a piece of paper. Now remember, you guys are using what supplies you have at home. So if you have different supplies and you don't necessarily have these, that's totally okay. You don't have to worry. But the first step is going to be to draw some snowflakes on our white paper. So I've got my white and I've got my blue. Now, obviously, when I draw with the blue, I'm going to see it. So I'm going to make my snowflakes on here, and you can make them however you're imagining, guys. They don't have to be like mine. But for mine, I'm going to sort of do like a cross, like a little plus sign, and then an X. And then I'm just going to make some dots around it. Now, the key here, if you are using the crayons and the watercolor, is going to be to push really hard to get that wax really built up. Because when you build up your wax on your paper from your crayon and then you paint over it, the paint will not stick to the wax. Now, if you've colored with your crayon and you haven't pushed real hard, your paint probably will cover that. So the key is just to get that nice and dark. You can make them different sizes. You can make them different styles too. You don't have to make them all the same. So I'm just gonna add like one or two more, and then I'm gonna add some white ones. And maybe we do the white ones different. Maybe I keep all the blue the same, and then I add in some different ones with the white. Now, we can see the blue ones, right? But when I color with this white, you aren't probably going to be able to see those. No, I can see it in real life because I can see the shininess of the wax. But on your end, it's probably going to be impossible to see. However, when I start painting it in a little bit, you'll be able to see it then. So have no fear, you'll see it in a second. And the white is really cool because it's kind of like this invisible art, and then suddenly you can see it because of that paint. So I love using the white. All right, my friends, we are almost there. Now, when you're painting it, guys, you want to stick with those cold colors. So remember, your hot colors in art are colors like your red, orange, and yellow. And your cool colors are green, blue, and purple. I know green's a weird one. A lot of people think that that doesn't seem that cold. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our water and our paint, and you got your paper, and you're gonna take your paintbrush. I'm gonna stick to the blue and the purple for this. And you're just going to paint right on top of your snowflakes. So there's one of those little white ones that I just made. And I'm gonna go between both the blue and the purple. That way they sort of blend together, and I just get this nice icy feel to my background. Now next week, we'll be creating our actual portrait. So today is just about getting the background set up. That way we have somewhere to start gluing all of the pieces of the portrait. So this is like our foundation today. I'm going to put just a little bit of this green on top of the blue just to create sort of like a turquoisey color in areas. And if you overlap your purple and your blue, you'll get indigo. That color of the rainbow that everybody's always kind of like, what is indigo? It's a mixture of blue and purple. All right, let's get a little purple down here. And then I'm going to put a little more of that turquoise. So I'm painting on my blue. And I'm popping on just a little bit of green on top of it. I think we're about there. All right, my friends, I think I'm good and happy with that. All right, and we've got our cold, snowy background. All right, guys, have fun.